they doing down there? Are they after us next? No need to fret. The
Aggressor
lifts
at
were
hand.
locked down. You'd need special permissions to override them. Phew. Thank the Sovereign. Or Consul. Thank the
Investigating
Consul.
And here I'd worried our data brick wouldn't arrive. Mobilizing. Recharged! Yeah. Mitigating the threat.
Purification in progress.
Say the word and I spread enlightenment.
Ratchet locking them down. Purification in progress. Really?
With punch card processing re-enabled, now you must disperse the rift processing instructions.
Long way down. Unless you feel like dying, I suggest we use the platforms to continue downward.
Go for torpification. ways to die here. Vital's critical. Don't become a... Scrambling enemy neuron. Patient. Still recharging. Standing by to stupefy. Commander, throwing energy your way.
I sense the rift program flowing through my subsystems. The information is quite stimulating. All that remains is to restore the archive reactor.
Ways to die here. Careful. Investigating hostile intentions. Suffered. Taking the fight out of them. Mitigating the threat.
Lovely and unexpected.
Proceeding to attack. Taking the fight out of them.
I sense the rift program flowing through my subsystems. The information is quite stimulating. All that remains is to restore the archive reactor.
Yeah.
All subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the sovereign.
An explosive!
Pulsificator at ready status.
Better take a gander.
Threat detect.
Reactor turret defenses online. Emergency ammunitions cache unsealed. Emergency ammunitions cache sealed. The archive reactor requires manual maintenance.
The Protectorate bunker mech is a formidable obstacle, made with the very best technology.
A creative workaround might be of considerable worth, namely via the reactor's backup security systems.
Appears we can adjust turret settings. Seal those doors from reinforcements.
Now would also be a good time to resupply using those caches.
Could enable that fire suppression system we saw earlier.
Emergency ammunitions cache unsealed. Reactor reinforcement door sealed. Reactor fire suppression system online. Emergency first aid cache unsealed. Emergency first aid cache sealed. Reactor turret defenses offline.
Bunker automechanicals are not subtle in the least, just pure brute force. A lot of brute force. The paradigm. The paradigm. Resolute. Prudence, dig. Prudence, dig.
Investigating hostile intentions.
Recharged and ready to maim. Tommy. Locking them down, yanking the fight out of them. I'll find my next victim time handing the hostiles to that. Never die. One, victory and death.
Door locked.
Oh, this might sting. A lot. Go for torpification. Torpification in progress. Alive. Reach the mayhem. Victory and death! Go
Patience.
Human charge.
To die for the cause.
Yeah.
reactor has been returned to operational status. Requisite tasks complete. Return to the Archive Central interface to initiate processing. I am analyzing the Rift data further. What an interesting predicament you sentients face. The rifts are almost akin to an archival process. Emergency first aid cache unsealed. Emergency ammunitions cache sealed. Welcome back, Sentient. Now that you've returned, we can
wring every single last bit out of consumers. Monopolize all stages of the supply chain.
make the paradigm real and fashion a true utopia. Workarounds failing, erroring others supplanting commands. Purge required.
Look, we need to resolve this, or we'll never get that Rift data processed. 2 of those priority sets need to go. Tough call, but the Sovereignist priority set, you know your interests are first. But the Actuationalist set will keep you honest, i.e. human.
I'd say it just depends on whichever flavor of madness you prefer, Commander.
At some point, humanity's knowledge of the universe and its workings will allow it sufficient means to end suffering, war, famine, disease, even death. Why not expedite that? Error, 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 error. Priority control access nook unsealed. Initiate purge.
Doors are open. You should go see what this is all about.
Radical divergences from the architect's plan. Humanity's ascendance hopelessly delayed. Unplanned variables increasing.
Major correction imminent. Benevolent oversight. The dream of belonging. the allure of security and plenty. Overt in... Overt influence, mindless indulgence, thoroughgoing impermeability to ongoing vicissitudes. A perfect community, with every luxury save freedom. Foster dependence. Denounce interdependence. Promote the informer. Condemn the questioner. Benevolent oversight. The dream of belonging. The allure of security and plenty. Unplanned variables increasing. Major correction imminent. Overt influence. Mindless indulgence. Thoroughgoing impermeability to ongoing vicissitudes. A perfect community. With every luxury save freedom. Foster dependence. Denounce stop and consider. What would your neighbors think? I suspect they'd be angry. Why? You don't want your rivals to win now, do you? Collect vandalism, sabotage, wanton defacement. Halt this foolishness immediately, or run the risk of unspeakable ire. All I ever wanted was the best for us and the worst for everybody else. Is that really so bad? Hold on now. Remember, be advised. Your present course of action is remarkably unsound. Are you experienced? I could process your data faster than the others. Easily. Stop now, and I'll waive dozens of hidden maintenance fees. Think of you drive a hard bargain. All right, 40-60 split of net profits. I'd offer more, but I have a moon to maintain. What do you say? Ah, much better. Ah, much better.
Is this thing...
Priority recoupled. Knew you'd come around. Restoring power. Commencing systems audit. Calculatory processing increased substantially. Competing priorities. Successfully expunged. You have earned my deepest gratitude and sincerest thanks. Or at least, a plausibly faint simulacrum of such emotions. Ready to commence Rift data processing. Awaiting your input.
Looking forward to seeing the results we get from processing that Rift data. For, pure...
Shall I proceed? Facetious employment of sarcasm detected. Electing to ignore. Initiating processing of the requested data toward the required end. Estimated duration, 180 trillion and 1 picoseconds. In the interim, may I inquire to your intentions for the archive after the Rift data calculations have concluded? I have a prioritized list of suggestions. I contend that solving of the universal equation should be our initial focus. Then, once we've unlocked knowledge of the inner workings of the universe, we can begin eliminating suffering, war, famine, and disease. just a start. But my query remains. What are your next intentions? There are so many calculations left to perform. Rift data processing complete. Results provided. The previous Protectorate operator made similar calculations, but their results contained flaws. Your more comprehensive data generated a solution with 98.9% certainty. The Protectorate's was below 50%. Therefore, modifying the Protectorate's large-scale experimental rift device with this information has a high chance of success. Assuming there is nothing else, I am commencing file reorderization and will be unavailable for an unspecified period of time. The remaining display case within the entryway is now unsealed. In it contains armor worn by the first operator. For now, goodbye.
Well, we could keep exploring Cloister, see if we find anything useful. Or we could head back to the ship and see where this data leads us. So the plan is no plan, then? Predictable.
I think congratulations are in order. Unless I'm mistaken, I gather you've accomplished your primary goal. On behalf of the Order and Auntie's Choice, I thank you for your efforts. This will most certainly help in ensuring peace. Now, the Calcaduceus, if you please. Thank you for your contribution to science. When the history texts are written, you've certainly secured an honorable mention in Appendix B.
Ah, you are my new operator then. It is my simulated delight to meet you. In the interests of time, allow me to propose how next to proceed. I contend that solving of the universal equation should be our initial focus. Then, once we've unlocked knowledge of the inner workings of the universe, we can begin eliminating suffering, war, famine, and disease. Just a start.
Yes, this will do perfectly. Yeah.
You're the anomalous outlier from the wireless.
Work without data collection is an idle time pass.
Casualties are afoot. Hellhammer multiplicator is charged. Capacitor unit away. Recharge before it discharges.
Over it. That's nice. Wine.
They're benumbed, locking them down.
Don't break it. It's preemptive. Say the word and I'll...
Jenkins, purification in progress. Mobilizing.
Enemy spotted.
You've suffered extensive damage, Commander. Deploying discombobulator.
Butcher.
I'm ready.
Get my save. All of the risk. Taking the fight out of them. Three and death. Double broken. All of the risk. Just like the day. Alive.
Gun weapon ready, Commander.
Mitigating the threat. Purification in progress. Reducing enemy. Ready to spread the truth. The sun is breaking.
Capacitor out. Get it while it's in the ground.
Please release them. They always come from that big building across the street before they open the gate. You must leave a key in there.
Now spread enlightenment!
Commander, if I know one thing for certain, murdering members of the Order isn't my role within the grand plan. Did you just half apologize for killing my colleagues? Look, let me...
The items we put into the rift, they've been reconstituted.
But in a state far different from their original configuration. Fascinating. Architect above. That was incredible. That small, portable device changed the state of the rift anomaly in an instant. From observing how the device operates and how the rift reacted to it, it seems to be using some kind of energy burst generated by a magnetic field to re-deregulate the structure of the field around the rift. Truly an astounding piece of technology. That's quite ingenious. The rifts are unlike any other phenomena heretofore observed. We've still so much to learn. Would you consider allowing me the opportunity to open the casing and examine the inner workings? No, forget I asked. What a preposterous question. Thank you for the demonstration. It was most enlightening. You have given my team and I a good deal to think about, and to try and fit into our current theoretical framework. It seems rifts do not fit cleanly into our current understanding of the universal equation. Oh, damn it. Reverted to its previous state. Failing of the device or an inevitable effect of the passage of time. Perhaps the architect has imposed certain limits on the rifts.
Fascinating. It seems gravity doesn't apply to the rift.
Commander.
This unit requests your presence in the cockpit to discuss a priority matter.
A significant anomaly has been detected by onboard sensors. This unit has cross-checked all data points and verified the findings. Horizon Point Station has reappeared. Providing intellectual validation to this unit's queue. Priority low. Based on energy readings, Horizon Point has been reconstituted by the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator, thus confirming the Archive's theory. While present data does not indicate if Horizon Point poses an immediate threat, a survey of the reconstituted station is advised as soon as possible. Calculating. According to the Archive, closing all rifts requires locating the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator and inputting the rift data processed by the Archive. However, before navigating to Horizon Point Station, it is recommended you conclude all other affairs. Leaving will be highly unlikely due to the high levels of rift energy. That is a correct assessment, Commander. In the meantime, Commander, it is worth considering your lack of formal alliances. Without Auntie's choice or the Order's help, you will have to face Horizon Point's dangers alone. Failure to make proper preparations raises the likelihood of death and serious injury occurring. This unit is not permitted to participate in free and open elections, offering encouraging consolation. Good luck with your campaign, Commander.
Hello, layperson.
Let's pinpoint what you and I can accomplish for the Order.
Agent, just the individual I had designated this time to converse with. Automechs are programmed to be accommodating. Conditionalizing my greeting merely to satisfy social norms would be an unnecessary mental expenditure. As should be self-evident, I have dispensed with the slavish whims of the body. My mind is clearer than it has ever been, and I have you to thank. There is no need to waste your limited cognitive function on concern for me. But now, congratulations are in order. I just received word from Seer Amaryllis that the Calcaduceus has been returned, and that the archive is under our control again. She also mentioned a regrettable defect in its priority set that you were able to correct. Well done. Your role in this matter is complete. Auntie and I will handle it from here, but allow me to commend you again on your fruitful efforts to make this peace treaty possible. We studied the data you brought back from the crashed satellite, and we now have a way to reorient the satellites en masse from a protectorate installation, Oris Listening Post. Turning the entirety of the reticulum toward deep space will accelerate our understanding of the universe, and ideally, lead us to stronger conclusions regarding how to stop the rifts. The Order, in partnership with Auntie's Choice, is now well positioned to triumph over the regressive forces of ignorance that have heretofore held Arcadia in stasis. All thanks to you. Your contributions have been many and varied, and I will not belabor the point by recounting them all here. But know this: when the final contest with the Protectorate takes place, wherever that may occur, you will not only have the support of Auntie's Choice and the Order. I will stand with you, personally. Were I still shackled to ego, I might have succumbed to some instinct for self-preservation. But my presence improves the odds of our success, and so there is no other decision to be made.
Those fools! Those fools! Damn them! Damn them all! Don't you know what's happened? Do you have any idea? Heard about the coup? Yes, I dare say I did. I dare say I knew the moment it happened, and was powerless to stop it. The traitors will pay dearly for their deeds. Oh yes, they will pay. I've proudly served the Protectorate my whole life. Now look at it. Traitors from without, traitors from within. It's enough to make an old man despair. That consul, I never trusted that miserable bastard. His betrayal is so galling, I'd almost care to join the armed forces to bring him to justice myself. But my hands quaver with age, and the Sovereign has tasked me with my own duty. I must see it to completion before all else.
Auntie's Choice thinks they will convince with this poor quality propaganda. But I sure am grateful for the heat they provide.
You said it.
I feel confident those weak-minded creditators from the Protectorate would fall for it.
And how did you sleep? Decidedly horrible. Was Eddie cold already dead? Those Protectorate loudspeakers playing all night remind me of pre-season days. I've been hearing them in my dreams.
Hello, layperson.
Hello, layperson.
The corporate stooges and the Order were good for only one thing, laying waste to one another. Now they are allies? I'm disturbed by the implications of this alliance. But the Protectorate will yet prevail. Mark my words.
So, we met what passes for the presiding bishop these days. Can't say I came off much impressed. Oh, I had plenty on my mind during that conversation, trust me. But I've been off the radar of her and the Council for over 2 decades. I aim to keep it that way. I am still a member of the Order and work in its best interests. I believe I can do that best by working outside their predictive models. That was certainly one thing, yes. A real scientician would have referenced the calculations that led to her decisions. Without the predictive data, it can all seem off the cuff. Orlo cited exhaustively. Every meeting took hours. We had rooms filled with chalkboard equations, computational printouts, and graphs. Ah, you're validating my hypothesis. Thank you, dear. That's all any scientician ever wants. May all our travails add to the equation.
What do you need, Commander?
Never thought I'd see the day the Order stoops so low as to pal around with Auntie's Choice. I know your intentions were good, but do you really see these two staying cozy past war's end? Or magnify them. But who knows? This merger's already saving lives, so I suppose it was worth the effort. Nicely done, Commander.
This unit is now at maximum efficiency. The overall likelihood of the team's total annihilation have been greatly reduced. Current status: optimal. The Earth Directorate thanks you for your service in upgrading your Valerie unit. Reimbursement for parts and labor is not available at this time. Did you know? The average Valerie unit remains in service for 5 to 10 years. Agent Abara, however, has extended this unit's functionality beyond this range. This unit is programmed to avoid commentary on age unless directly related to a health condition. It is always a pleasure to speak with you, Commander.